if you're looking to get crafty with your kids this summer, stop what you're doing and watch this. These are fun, simple ideas to keep the kids busy. Our good friend, lifestyle expert Amy Goodman is here with all the best arts and crafts. Yes.
So I was saying that arts and crafts are difficult for me.
Are they? Well, they don't have to be. I used a lot of things that I have in my home, and we're going to get you into this.
Okay, good.
We're going to channel your imaginary children.
I'm here to
Even
learn.
spend time with Flora on a different level.
Arting and crafting.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
Well, this
uncling and crafting.
So this is my first lesson.
Your first foray. So first we're going to make a schedule of all the fun activities
schedule?
that
I do like a schedule.
Okay, there you go. Can you hold that up for me? So this is our summer fun schedule. I made this on a printer paper, right? And
Printer
the kids get
paper.
involved. They get to list things that they want to attend. Like my daughter wants to go see the fireworks. My son in his sixth
Where's
grade
the
party.
peach
Well, that happens in July. Well, when does it happen in Atlanta?
What's the Japanese
year.
Obon Festival?
Oh, the Obon Festival is when we honor our ancestors and we do folk dancing
my
underneath the
gosh.
lanterns.
And then we bite the ice cream
Yes,
after.
so
This
beautiful.
is good. I
Yes,
like this.
right?
This
So
is fun.
this way you don't miss anything that's really seasonal too, like the strawberry picking, as you mentioned, the peach picking. My son picked fishing for August, the hottest month of summer, because that makes sense.
Yes,
And yeah, and your little notes to remind yourself of what you also need: extra sunscreen, hats.
This is a
That-
great
that's a
idea.
good one. I
That's
can do that
but
one.
this is a good. This is part of the activities.
Okay.
Flora can list her favorite thing
Yes.
too. So these are my favorite. These are origami flowers that are very easy to make, even though don't they look so splashy and
They
punchy?
really
Are they
do.
really easy?
So
or-
what you do is you take your origami paper, you put the design on the inside, and you fold it. Then you're going to add a little bit of tape to the very top of that fold,
Okay.
like so. Once I get the tape maker going the right direction, and you take it
Which
across.
is half the challenge.
Yes.
I've used these.
I love them. They are such a lifesaver and a time saver. Then you take your scissors and you create a fringe by cutting all the way
All
across.
along.
I've pre-done some for you, as you note. And once you've done that, then you actually flip it back to the design and seal the tape. This creates a nice little poof, if you will, for the flower petals. And then one more round of the tape along the edge, and then you can start wrapping it around your treat stick. So even though it sounds difficult, it's actually quite easy. And you do 3 rounds of this to get the fullness. So I got you started here.
Oh, thank you.
Wanna,
Mine was really folded too.
yes, you want to wrap it around the treat stick like so.
Yep. Thank you.
And you just roll, roll, roll. It takes 3 times of this to get this fullness. I started her with 1. She's adding a second layer. Look at how pretty that is with the printed pattern and the solid pattern underneath.
It's gorgeous.
Oh, and you did a little washi tape
I
version.
used the wrong tape, I think.
Oh, but it's so beautiful, Ryan Seacrest. A for effort.
I tried, and I got this one right, the schedule.
Yeah, and you got the schedule down. So next up is we have this really beautiful, if you want, this is obviously a craft for a slightly older child, but if you want to do the sunflower craft, this is great for Flora and the young ones. So you can pre-cut petals. They can make whatever type of flower they want. I pre-put down a little flower stem here. I planted actually 30 sunflowers, and they're all coming up.
Oh, how great!
And I cannot wait for them to bloom.
They're my favorite.
Will you have some? Will you have
That's
sunflower
because you're Mr.
seeds?
Oh, I love the
Sunshine,
toasted
Ryan
seeds.
Seacrest.
Oh,
You really
and
are.
the oil.
And you just put that down. What I love is to use a mixture of different textured papers. So you could use washi. This is construction. That's tissue paper, and it creates this really layered flower, as you've stolen over there, Ryan.
Yes, I was going to show you the
to
finished
show
product.
you the
This is
finished
right out of
product.
the oven.
Yes. So I kind of half made my.
Really
that
pretty.
actually looks like a little.
We're still doing like you and I are the same because we're so distracted by the crafts that we're like, oh, now what?
Yes.
Yeah, these are great. What about these cute little mobiles that you made?
You know how many times the kids bring home crafts and you're like,
Yes.
where do I put this?
Yes.
But actually this has a place because we're putting the art craft up. So this is my little Flutterby mobile.
It's so cute,
And
Flutterby.
yeah, and you cut out some, I did some, I made my own stencils of both large and small butterflies. So what color should we put together? Both, it's large and large. We can
Let's do yellow and green.
Okay, great. So
Those
we're going
are
to do
there.
just a little line of the hot glue.
Okay.
Please, with children, make sure that your hot glue is under supervision,
Yep.
of course. Oh, here we go.
Also, make sure that you're doing a hot glue on a surface that is not. I once hot glued my daughter's Halloween costume to the floor.
Oh, right.
I'm still.
It must have been very difficult for her to try it on.
No, it was very difficult for my husband to get over it.
You could
While
just
they assemble the
sandwich
mobile,
it
we're
together.
gonna take a break, come back with more fun summer crafts after this.
Oh, good job.
All right, we're back with Amy Goodman, more summer crafts for the kids. Bring everybody in. What are we doing? Terracotta now.
I love this. It's the cutest.
Little
ever.
juicy pups. So if you, as I show you my painted hands.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you have pots that are already really aged on your deck, you want to give them a refresh. Obviously, these are new ones. You simply use some craft paint. Paint is really great. It's like kind of flat and matte, gives some texture to the pots. You can go ahead and do
you mind?
very carefully. I'm glad you're wearing a red skirt, but very,
Just
very
in case.
carefully brush on the craft paint. It only takes one coat, which I love. You can also use acrylic paint, by the way.
There's another brush.
I need a
Would you like
brush, but I don't want to
you want a
ruin the
brush
yellow
for your-
paintbrush.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right.
Because I have a green suit, so I figured this
Oh.
was good for me.
So well thought out. Yes,
Yeah.
I love it. And then once they're dry, I just used, honestly, a permanent marker to add on the seeds.
So cute.
It's fun, and kids really like this kind of interactive thing where they get to see their artwork in use on your deck, in your patio, or inside.
Well, how
So
many?
fun.
I mean, how many things from like day camp do you have? Like little tiny pots and clay things that the kids bring home. They're forever. I mean, you keep them forever.
Yes, they're like treasured, right? Even
Yeah.
when they're fading
Yep.
and the little fairy's face is melted off.
Yep,
You still
exactly.
keep it there because it reminds them of them when they
Painting
were little.
terracotta is very relaxing.
No,
is.
crafting is great for adults too. And we're gonna move on while you
Okay.
guys
Yeah.
keep
Well, we're in
painting.
another world.
We're gonna
These I
keep.
took mason jars and actually did a very similar thing with my juicy fruits. So I got the watermelon here. I did this also with craft paint. We have a strawberry and also a pineapple, to which I added
That's
some
cool.
construction black
Like that.
cutouts for the texture of that. And so it's a very similar process. I have my mini little jars here. You use again a permanent marker to create the seeds, and you can just do dots. And actually, I thought you could do little crosses also for strawberries, which is fun. And then lastly,
Yeah.
kids love the glow in the dark. Did you ever get like the glow in the dark stars?
Stars that we
Oh,
had
you put it on
all
your
over the
ceiling?
ceiling, all
Ryan,
over the
do you have those on
galaxy.
your
My sister
ceiling
got it
too?
when I took some.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, they're just fun.
I made the belt
Kids
of a
love
rock.
anything glow in the dark. So this is actually glow in the dark paint. It just takes a brush and a couple dabs. You would want to do like a layer of 2 of the glow in the dark,
Okay.
and then you actually expose them to sunlight. That's how it helps them.
Yeah,
glow.
right.
You
Somehow it
need
like
light.
charges them,
I
right?
know, it's like old-fashioned
I know,
charging.
really.
And then at night you just display them out on your deck or your balcony, and you have your whole little
So
Look at
cool.
that.
I mean, look at how pretty
That's
that is,
fun.
Amy.
Good time. Thank you so much
Gosh.
for these ideas. You go to our website, kellyandryan.com, for more
We're
details.
still painting.
Yeah,
We
I
are
love it.
still painting.
We'll be right back.
Awesome.
That's great. I know.